So there's code on screen. It's just one line because I might as well go over what you saw in the last video because there's no way for me to know changes before I hit quick play, basically. And that's all I'm trying to say. Again, this is just for the sprite house. You can imagine that lines of code for sprite, chibi, sprite, main, something, still things like that. I mean, you were given the documentation if you decide to play with overriding characters in perm. Had to say all that out because that is part of the code, basically. So, as we hit our quick play and move on here. Hey, we're on our 4th run. Can I get to my 5th? Let's find out. So, for timestamp's sake, as we get into Goizo Knight Errant, Haru again, yeah, let's see if we can get our 5th run. I should have said that after the timestamp. I realized, for those who don't know, it should be obvious by now, but just to say it out loud, as we get Charisma, Takushi-san, Dexterity, Knowledge, second mystery, maybe a strength check, every single stat check, is that I speak about the Old God and the backstory combinations, all the settings for the run after the timestamp. That's all I'm trying to say. So, I think we pretty much always pick the illegal den because we're stuck with the weapon here. So, if you are just given a weapon every time, I mean, you've already seen me do it. But if this is one of your newer videos for those newer to World of War, hold on. Yeah, we'll use that. Then, yeah, with the weapon, you're probably just gonna use a legal den. The reason for that is because you want to be able to get the hospital pass for ward, which I believe it should save you more HP or more beneficial than leaving hardware store. But I mean, we don't have ward here. I can already just look at the icons. Vigil, painting, ramen, nightclub, and silhouettes. So, what is that? 3 out of town mysteries? No. Could have been with scissors, but no. I think nightclub, yeah, nightclub we're in town as well. Ramen we'll save for last, so funny enough, I guess we could take Vigil first and go for the experience, both for the katana and just experience in general. The problem is, we're Haru, so we need to smoke these cigarettes as well. Yeah, I just remember that. I'm playing as my favorite character, forgot that I need to do cigarette plays. So, with that said, I think we'll do Vigil second then. We'll do Nightclub first because I don't remember it, so we might as well play it safe and take it as one of our first mysteries where HP scale, if nothing else, HP scalings and damage values are at base. Mostly HP values. Damage only changes after the 3rd mystery, whereas HP scales every single mystery. So, and it's easier basically for me to remember the base HP values of enemies, which they should be at right now. Max threat level downtown and seaside. High forest? No, it was a high hospital. I will do downtown, yeah. I'm just gonna monkey brain it. I know I do it very often. In fact, nearly all the time. But I mean, have I been wrong? Actually, I haven't been keeping track. I mean, I just, I speak while I'm doing my run. I need to close this really fast. And Blood Frenzy makes this run a lot more interesting now. Okay, okay. Let us go. This... Do we have random item stats? I think we have all perks, funny enough. I could pop into the history club and check. But... 7 strength. Pow! I lose stamina for that? Why? Anywho. I didn't get experience for that either. Well, alright. No, never picking that option again. Hey, Ghostly Spear. But we do have all perks because I saw a reporter's bag and the history club will only give you perks relevant to your run. I say that phrase specifically, relevant to your run, because if your run is all perks, as you just saw, you'll get all perks, like Reporter's Bag on Haru. If it is character specific, I would have seen something like Core Strength or Irizumi, so... And if I said something wrong, then please let me know, but otherwise, off we go. Yeah, I am a bit salty about that strength check. I'm still salty about 12 rolls as well, but actually, if I had to choose one, the former is worse. Because I'm like, yeah, I passed the check. Ow, stamina. I mean, yeah, it could be a funny haha option, but yeah, we'll just that's just something to remember. Like, objectively, it's just something to remember. I don't know this one though, so we're just gonna guess and lose. The game just wants to prove me right, or vindicate me. I don't know what the word is at the moment. I'm going absolutely insane. But as the something explodes, I forgot what explodes exactly. So I failed that check and lost 1 reason. I succeed a check and lose 1 stamina. Let me repeat that. I fail a skill check, lose 1 reason. I pass a skill check, lose 1 stamina. Okay, that's enough about that. I need to actually focus on the run because I am on Ill-Fated, as I just saw. So Ill-Fated, no, Knight Errant. And so I need to go for ending A's. Now, Vigil ending A... I think, yeah, we might as well take... Because my theory, at least... let's not say the theory. That sounds like everyone agrees. I don't think so. So, at least my theory on Vigil on Knight Errant Especially if you're a combat-capable character, but let's assume the average case. Also, I need to store something so that I'm okay. I did not fight a single enemy, did I? No, I didn't. Anywho, yeah, let's smoke the cigarettes now. I don't feel lucky anymore. In fact, because we're going for ending A here, we'll do pop the inspiring novel as well. But the point is that, especially if you're not a combat-capable character, you can use the inspiring novel here and pretty much, not near guarantee, but you have a very good chance of fighting the boss of ending A vigil. I'm trying to concentrate here, so let me just make sure. But yeah, you have a good chance of fighting the boss of vigil and losing. You might lose 6 doom. Preferably you want to lose less, but even if you lose 6 doom, you at least get experience out of it. That's what I'm trying to say. Because the boss of vigil, in case anyone forgot, does doom damage. I think it's 4 doom per. So yeah. By the way, yeah, I just run from this. This is one of the few encounters I remember about. And I mean, yeah, I could just look at the HP damage values and the fact that it's a ghost. But I promise you, every time I see that, I just auto run. If I can. If we're on Kadak, die, I guess. It's a shrug. I don't know what else to say. But all things considered. Oh wait, did I do this by the way? Hopefully I did this. If I didn't, I guess we just take Doom in the face. We don't want to take more though, because now I think I forgot what version. It was a Vigil was changed, but. Eventually, the guests increased Doom. I swear they did not do so before, but anywho. My muscle memory made me sacrifice the guests on, like, just auto memory. Now, all things considered, 39% Doom moving into our third mystery ain't bad. It's just that I could have had more experience, and we have no Katana experience at all, so... Yeah, and I popped the inspiring novel and fought nothing, by the way. That's not normal either, but, shrug, it's just... RNG, I guess. So yeah, off we go. That's 2 steps of, well, 1 bad decision and 1 bad RNG. The bad RNG being I did not fight a single thingamajiggy. In fact, this might just be an escape run where we don't use the katana at all. That is something I can mention, and I don't think I've thought about it, but it is something to mention. If you're on basically an escape run, sure, right? Like, you're just going to be running from encounters. In fact, I'm going to even sell the meat cleaver to stave off out of funds. If you run out of cigarettes, however, we're making 2 tree visits for funds. That I promise you. So, shrug. But, yeah, to note, if you don't fight with the katana at all, I mean, you can apply kind of the same thought about weapons in general. Like, you buy a weapon, you don't fight anything, so yeah, it makes you feel bad, but like... 99 runs out of 100, you're fighting something that you need a weapon for, or otherwise you end up losing more than the, let's say 20% doom it takes to get a weapon at all. Let me repeat that. If you run into 1 bad encounter, you will lose just as much HP, if not a little less, but even 1 enemy alone will near break even with the 20, oh my goodness Christ, the 20 reason that, 20 doom that you get by getting a weapon. I need to say that one more time because I flabbergasted myself by losing. Wow, how did my reason fall so far, by the way? I think it's silhouette events, right? I think silhouette particularly targets reason. I wasn't paying attention. Don't quote me on that. But, yeah, on the topic of having a weapon, yes. Let me just repeat that one more time. Oh my goodness, 4 reason into painting. Do I take this risk? Hold on, I need to think. Out of curiosity, okay, it would have been Orphan. Actually much more preferable, that way I'm not stuck in the Forest Mansion locations, but... we have all this Doom. Yeah, let's just take Ramen. So, yeah, so on the topic of a weapon, so it takes about 20% Doom average-ish, maybe less, let's say 20% though, but if you run into 1 bad encounter, you break even on that 20% Doom, whether it is, it's usually going to be like 4 stamina, 4 reason at minimum. Hopefully it's not 4 all, but you get the point. You don't want to be weaponless in a lot of encounters in World of Horror. Flipping that coin onto the other side, you don't want to have nicotine withdrawal into an encounter. I just happened to run out of cigarettes in this encounter, though. So we do have running shoes, right? Yeah, we do. And I don't particularly want to fight this for pretty much 8 stamina, so... Guess this is an escape run, and by that I mean we escape, like, from a lot of our encounters. I'm still going to treat for funds, because at some point, I'm going to want the extra thing. Now, Masochistic is a good curse, and then it got negated by... by the way, yeah, so Masochistic, overall you lose 2 max reason, but 9 times out of 10 you don't care. So really, we got 1 reason at the start of every enemy encounter, but we lose 1 reason at the start of each enemy encounter. My question is whether or not you die when you're at 1 reason. I think there are 2 instances of other types of effects that coincide, where if you lose, say, 2 reason at 1 reason, but then you heal 2 reason, you don't die. Same thing with stamina. I don't remember the exact situations in which those things occur, though, so I'm just shrugging at the moment. But anyway, we need cigarettes. So I walked a few steps or a few investigations without cigarettes. I'm going to use them again now because I feel like we're going to fight something downtown. Unless I fought something downtown just 2 investigations ago. I'm really going crazy. I should not be. By the way, Blood Frenzy. But, well, yeah, with Blood Frenzy and Nicotine Rush, we can do some Katana stuff. Now, how good? Let's find out. 4 stamina for this encounter. We're not going to be leveling up this Katana this run, by the way. So we got to do our best. 81%-ish. And off we go. I'm going to throw in a kick just to be safe, because why not? Actually, I should have done Prep Attack. I'm going absolutely insane. But what we can do is grab this extra ramen so that we can guarantee a level up right here. We were going to level up probably anyway. Actually, no, that's not true, because we were at 99 experience. If I lose the bath here, I could get locked out of 5 experience to level me up. And then if we go into painting, we can immediately run into Rumu Ghost, which is not what I want to do. I could run from her, obviously, but my doom is rising, and we're not going to take ending A here. So, painting we go. Now, do we get something good? Kind of. And we're not really going to be fighting anything, but shrug, I guess. And let's see what happens. Let's see if the game proves me right. No. So, this is stamina. This is a reason? Question mark? I don't remember, but I felt pretty confident there for some reason, but don't trust me if I were to say that elsewise. Yeah, Blood Mania, actually we can't run from this, so never mind. We can brace, so that's the consolation prize here, but can we do 2 attacks? We can, actually, so we're going to do that. Again, we're probably not going to level up the Katana, but the whole point is that we're able to do some cool time action sequences. I did not say that phrase correctly, but we lose 2 all, and that's pretty cool. On our last mystery, that's very good, actually, in my opinion. Let's get rid hold on. Yeah, let's get rid of Fearful. That is probably the most consistently painful curse. Curse that's hurting me the most. You can get rid of Blood Frenzy with the curse removal. Don't remove it with stamina at this. I would not advise you to do so at this stage. You could just run into 2 out of 3 events and just lose all your stamina. That being said, hey, Puppet Metron, we can run. We have 65% Doom here, we run. Just to play it safe, unless we just absolutely explode. Again, effectively we're at 74% Doom, 76% Doom really minimum, so yeah. And we do have possibly every single stat check, so I'm keeping an eye on my stamina. Reason I don't care about, especially now that we have the flashlight, unless we just get... Oh... That's right, Mansion. So this is, I think it's a Mansion as well, but you're playing as Haru. You can't run from this. I think, how much reason do we lose? Oh, you lose 2 all, never mind. Okay, that's well worth it. Could have been a lot worse. White Death there, I think, does 4 reason? I have to guess. If I had to guess, I don't know for sure. It's been such a long time since I fought White Death. That's a Haru-specific encounter. If you win, I think you get, is it the semi-out, or do you just get a lot of experience? Either way. Yeah, I didn't want to risk that fight. We didn't have Ghostly Spear anymore. If we had Ghostly Spear, I would have taken it, but no. So, let's see here. Do we get to do something cool? How much is this really? Because 14 HP. We can throw the flashlight if I so choose. I did brace, right? Okay, I did. Yeah, it should be at least 14 damage. If not, we'll option select throw the flashlight. Okay, good. And off we go. Because, yeah, we have the thingamajiggy that heals reason, so... And at most, we're gonna lose... We have Bath, right? Okay, we do. Did I have an empty bottle and not use it? Oh, no, we didn't. Okay, good. That way I didn't waste any stamina. But we rest here twice, and we should be okay. If not, I did math wrong. I should actually make sure. 2 reason, 3 stamina, 2 reason, 6 stamina, 9 strength. And we do have the 6th floor, so we're losing 6 stamina, 8 reason. I could heal more just to be completely safe. We only have Takshisan in the 2nd mystery. So, let's do that, and then In my mind, I'm saying I'm going to heal as much as the 5 doom it takes to, that I would have lost in the second encounter check, which we don't have this run, but the point is that we're healing enough. Now, I could have left myself at low stamina to do Desperate Struggle, but we don't need to. We shouldn't need to. So, unless we miss all of these attacks, but that would be a freak accident, so shrug. That actually could have cost me the run if I had done that wrong, so really should have paid more attention. But worked out, and we also used our last cigarette here. So hey! Also, we have a level up as well that I could have just used to heal stamina, so really I should have been a lot safer. So, let me just make sure. I did Vigil second, right? Yeah. And off we go. Again, I could have actually died here, by the way. We would have had 99% Doom, but if I let Takushi-san hit me, we would have had, and I got the second mystery check wrong, we would have died. So hey, we get to finally boost our action speed for the Timeworn Katana. But, is that going to help? Random item stats coming by and making me slower? I mean, still, it's an overall speed increase. That's only going to help me. But RNG can just RNG me, so Katana or not, events can just slap me in the face. So if you have anything to say, you know what to do. Otherwise, I'm not going to take much more of your time. Thank you for watching. Bye!